The search continues tonight for the gunman who deputies say shot and killed a Valdosta radio DJ. Two people from Crawfordville are dead tonight after troopers say they were hit by an SUV on this Leon County roadway.
A rainy night and rainy morning ahead. The reason why is coming up.
In a state of mourning later, we take a look at the life and legacy of Penn State football coach Joe Paterno.
This is ABC 27 HD's News Weekend Edition.
Good evening, I'm Greg Angel. We begin tonight in Lowndes County, where that manhunt continues for the gunman that deputies say shot and killed a local disc jockey outside of an area radio station. Deputies are telling us this here is the victim, Stefan Egerton. Listeners of WGOV 96.7 FM Hip Hop knew him on air as Juan Gotti. Now, this here is the radio station on Highway 84 in Valdosta. Egerton, we're told, was leaving work just before midnight on Friday, but minutes later, Egerton called 911 saying he had been shot by a man in a mask. Deputies now say he was shot 3 times, twice in the torso and once in the head. Egerton was taken to South Georgia Medical Center, where he later died. So far, there have been no arrests, and that's why deputies tonight need your help. They're asking anyone with any information to call the Lowndes County Sheriff's Office. Their number's right there on your screen, 229-671-2950. To Leon County now, where troopers say a driver could face charges for hitting and killing 2 people. This here is State Road 20 near Mary Robin Road. This is where troopers with the Florida Highway Patrol say around 10:45 last night, an SUV hit and killed 22-year-olds Crystal Anderson and Micah Fulton. Both are from Crawfordville. Troopers say the two were walking on the side of the road when they were hit by a 2003 Chevy Blazer driven by 24-year-old David Hines. Both Anderson and Fulton were pronounced dead at the scene. Troopers say Hines, the driver of that SUV, could face charges. The investigation is still ongoing. Troopers, meanwhile, in Madison County, trying to figure out what caused the crash there that killed a 3-week-old baby and sent 2 others to the hospital. You can see here the tire marks along I-10, and then in a moment you can see the tree there that car eventually crashed into. Troopers tell us this all happened around midnight Saturday. Troopers say they're not sure why that car, driven by 26-year-old LeRoyal Stevenson, veered off the roadway. Stevenson, along with 2 passengers, including a 4-year-old child, were taken to Tallahassee Memorial Hospital in serious condition. Troopers say a 3-week-old baby died in the crash. The family, we're told, is from Fort Pierce.
We really locked down to get folks to get off the streets, to get back in their homes.
Tense moments this weekend at Tyndall Air Force Base in Panama City. The base went on lockdown for several hours Saturday because of a report of a gunman on the loose. Base leaders say it began as a domestic dispute between an Army reservist and his active duty wife, who both live on base. Apparently, the man left the home with a gun. We're told he was later tracked down in a nearby wooded area and surrendered to base security. No one was harmed. Well, a pair of robbers were hoping to get more than just a few waffles from a South Carolina restaurant. They wanted a bit of cash, but instead they got a lot of trouble. Police say 19-year-old Dante Williams was fatally shot early this morning inside of this South Carolina Waffle House. Police say Williams and another man, both armed, walked into this restaurant near Spartanburg. But get this, that's when police say a customer took things into his own hands, firing at the two, killing one of them using his licensed weapon. The other suspect was able to escape and remains tonight at large. No customers or employees were injured. And speaking of South Carolina, it was a big night for Newt Gingrich in the Republican primary. Now the contest between presidential candidates is on its way right here to Florida. Gingrich managed to stop Mitt Romney's spring to the GOP nominations by scoring a convincing victory in the Palmetto State. The 4 remaining in the GOP's race for the White House now have 10 days before Florida's January 31st primary election. Florida, being much larger, more diverse, and more expensive, brings new challenges to Gingrich, who again must overcome financial and organizational disadvantages, as he did Saturday. And of course, on January 31st, we'll have your Florida primary coverage live throughout the day, right here on ABC 27 News and always online at WTXL.TV. For residents in Gadsden County, the long trips to see a doctor could soon be a thing of the past. This here, the new Jesse Furlow Medical Center being opened in Quincy by North Florida Medical Center. The public is invited out tomorrow for a ribbon cutting ceremony to officially mark its opening. The ceremony will begin at 10 a.m. That new medical center, by the way, is located at 1249 Strong Road in Quincy. To news now out of Pennsylvania, where fans are gathering to pay their respects to legendary football coach Joe Paterno. When ABC 27 News Weekend continues, we'll hear from fans and former Florida State football coach Bobby Bowden. Plus,
I don't remember much from that horrible day.
Representative Gabrielle Giffords making an emotional announcement today why she says it's now time to say goodbye.